Hi everyone! So I'm going to show you all my nail polishes today, and I have my little nail polish swatch wheels and I've got all of them here for you, so I'm going to show all of you so maybe you can get some ideas on like certain colors and see how they swatch and things like that. So you have to excuse my nails. I'm doing like a strengthening treatment right now, so there's no color and I kind of nicked my cuticle here, but my toes are painted really nicely, if you can see that, which is even grosser. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and show you how I organize it. So on the front row here, I like to keep my essential not nail care products, but non-color related things. So I have base coats here, these first three. Then these two are kind of like sheer natural colors. And then this is a matte top coat, and these rest are top coats and treatments. So the first one is Essie Grows Stronger, which I really like. It was my first strengthening treatment that I tried, and it kind of has, it looks pink in the bottle, and the polish kind of goes on kind of sheer light pink. At first, but it's not super obvious, but the formula is very smooth, so this makes a wonderful base coat. As you can tell, I've used quite a bit of it, so I really like that. I have Seche Clear, which is the base coat from the Seche company, who also makes Seche Vite. And this one's alright. It's not anything spectacular. I really prefer this Grow Stronger for a base coat, and this doesn't have any treatment properties in it either. This is the NailTek Foundation II Ridge Filling Base Coat. It works in as a system with this product here, and you do a coat of this on your bare nails, you do a layer of color, and then you do a layer of the treatment. And then you continue to do a layer of treatment for, I think, a week, and then you take it all off and start all over again. This is kind of cool. This kind of turns into like a matte base coat, so this would be great for guys who maybe want to strengthen their nails but don't want to look like they're wearing any polish at all, because it doesn't look shiny. It just makes your nails extremely smooth. So I really like that. This is Essie Allure, which is a sheer kind of creamy white color. As you can tell, I've used this one quite a bit. It's my favorite for making your nails. That's what I have. Well, no, I don't. I had it, but then I changed it. It is really great for making your nails look really nice and clean and put together and polished and just a little bit brighter and whiter. This is NARS Edelweiss. I think it's Edelweiss or Edelweiss, but it's sort of similar to Allure. It's just a little bit more of a, it has a little bit more yellow to it. That's what I'm wearing on my nails right now. So, oh wait, no, this one looks nicer. As you can tell, it's pretty sheer, but it's just kind of the same idea as Allure. It's just to kind of make your nails look brighter and cleaner and all of that. This is Flatline from OCC, which is a matte top coat, and it's got a really cool effect to it. I really like it. This is Seche Vite, which I'm sure you all have heard of. I paid way too much for mine. I think I bought mine at Target or somewhere crazy, but get it at Sally's because it's only like $6, and I think I paid like $13 or something for it, and it's insane. It's really good, and it is really quick drying, and it does just make your nails look like glass, but as you can tell, well, maybe you can tell, it's gotten really kind of goopy and sticky, and do you see it's stringing up? So, yeah, and I got this when I was in LA, so it's not very old at all, but would I repurchase it? No, because it's not worth it to me for it to go completely bad all of a sudden for no reason. So that's why I did purchase this recently, which is Shellac'd from OCC, and it's their top coat. Because I love their polishes so much, I figured I would give their top coat a try. So well, I'll let you guys know how that one goes. And then this is the NailTek 2 Intensive Therapy. They have like 1, 2, and 3, I think, and number 2 is for soft peeling nails, which is what I have. There's one for like brittle nails and one for, I'm not sure the other one, but I know this one is for brittle nails, or not brittle, soft and peeling. So that's what this is. This is a nice shiny top coat as well. And then this is a Orchid clear nail polish called You Complete Me top coat, and you can only get this at H-E-B. It's like an H-E-B exclusive brand because they make it in Texas, but it's not all that great. It's not something to write home about, but I just have it. We'll get into colors now. This is organized here as like these are my favorite colors and the ones that I use the most, or the ones that I kind of like the most, the ones that I probably wear the most often. This one is Pond from OCC, and as you can see, it kind of separates. So, and it doesn't ever stay shaken up. So so even you can see that. It's kind of weird, but this is a beautiful color. I love this. It looks like that. It's this color here, OCC Pond. The next one is Tarred from OCC, which is a amazing black patent shiny lacquer, which is this one. It's a true black. Extremely, extremely dark and super glossy. There's no shimmer, and it's just amazing. And OCC nail polishes, I love the formula on them. Along with the top coat, I bought 2 new lacquers, and I had seen this one and I loved it. I fell in love for the name, which is Captain Howdy, and the color is pea green soup. So if anyone gets that reference and the fact that they picked this color with that name, just let me know, because it's absolutely amazing and disgusting, and I love it. This is a hideous color, and I'm so obsessed. I can't wait to paint my nails that color. And that is this one. They describe it as like an opaque pea green soup, but at least on this nail wheel here, it might swatch a little different on my actual fingernails, but it looks a little bit more of like a mustard green. So there's that. And then Isherwood is the last one that I got, and that's a metallic tobacco ebony, I think. And look at that. That is beautiful. It's nice, like kind of brown with metallic gold shot throughout, and it looks like pretty amazing. And that one actually swatched a lot warmer than I thought it was going to, so I put it with one of my reds, which is that color. And that is stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Another OCC, this is Swamp Thing, and I love this. This is their old packaging, so you can still get a few shades of this from All Cosmetics Wholesale for about $6, whereas these retail for $10 because they're in the new packaging. But I love this color as well, quite a bit. Obviously, it's why it's there. And then Swamp Thing. So if you are looking, Swamp Thing and Captain Howdy look very similar on OCC's website, but as you can see, next to each other, they swatch very, very differently. So they're completely different colors, even though they look very similar. So that's Swamp Thing, and I love that color. This is Inky from OCC, which is what I have on my toes right now, which is kind of... but yeah, that's one coat. All these nail polishes from OCC are one coaters, and they just go on completely opaque. And that's this color here. It's black with a little hint of blue. It's a very, 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 very dark navy blue, and I love that color. British Racing Green from Butter London, which I'm obsessed with because I love British Racing Green, because I love cars and I love just the history of the British Racing team and the color that they used, and I love the color all on its own. And Butter London is also a great nail polish brand. One of the most affordable, even though it's more expensive for one polish, the price per ounce is way cheaper than any really other kind of luxury nail polish that I've found, at least. And British Racing Green is this one. It's got a nice kind of metallic shimmer to it that's not super obvious, but it is noticeable. It's more noticeable on people with fair skin. This looks great on fair skin people. And you can tell it's a lot more green on fair skin people rather than mine. It tends to read a little bit darker. The next one is Royal Navy from Butter London, and this one's a really beautiful, just glossy navy. Compared to Pond, it's quite different. Compared to Inky, it's very, very different. And that is a Royal Navy here. So, beautiful, beautiful formula. This is, although this does stain your nails quite a bit, this blue, and I also think Inky stains quite a bit. I've never had problems with it, but my friends who've used it have. So just be careful of that. You got to put a base coat down. But that is Royal Navy. This one is a pretty recent addition as well. It's from YSL. It's called Khaki Arty, number 31, and this one's kind of cool. It feels like magnetic or something. But I got this one from the outlet store, the DCF and CCO. Very beautiful and very ugly. That is this color here. It looks a little bit more gray when you first look at it on the nails. It definitely reads quite different than Swamp Thing, which definitely has a green-yellow undertone. This is quite more neutral, which I kind of like. This is Prom Night from Sephora, which I don't think you can get these little guys anymore, but still a beautiful color. I got this, and this is what got me wanting British Racing Green. And that one is this, and as you can see, it reads a lot more blue on the nails. So this is dark, where is it? Dark Chocolate Chunk, which I've never actually put this on my nails, but it's kind of a color that I normally would. And that is, where is that one? Oh, here. It's really hard to even tell that it's anything but just black, but like it does have a kind of warm, well, not even. You can tell it almost looks black, but it's not quite. And then back here are ones that I don't use as often, but the ones in the middle are the ones that I would use the most. I've got like effects, so like glitter and top coats, and then this is bright kind of colors that I would probably never really wear all that often. I wear darker colors because I think it looks a little bit more masculine, and if I wear light colors, it just makes because my hands are long because I'm a man, my fingers are long. But if I wear long or light nail colors or bright ones, it kind of just draws more attention to them, whereas I feel like a dark color, it just works a little bit better with kind of the look I'm trying to go for, I guess. So we'll start with the ones in the middle. The nail polish that pisses me off more than anything ever has is a Sephora Formula X called Extreme. And that's because, well, first of all, do you see the little thing inside there that broke off, that little plastic bit? This color should look completely different than it does according to Sephora's swatch fest of all these nail polish. I bought it because it was supposed to look way more orange and way more like glittery, and not glittery but more metallic, and it doesn't. So that is this one. I mean, it's a pretty color, but it's not a color I would wear. It's just kind of, it seems very bland to me from what I was expecting it was going to be. Onyx Rush from Maybelline, which is the first black that I had, or the black that I had before I bought OCC Tard, and the only reason I don't like this is because it's kind of, I think, a little on the thinner side, and there is a little bit of silver shimmer just kind of strewn throughout there, and I wanted a completely shimmer-free glossy black. I like a pure glossy black, and this one just isn't quite it. And even swatched here, you can see that's the Tard, and this is the Maybelline one. The Maybelline one just isn't as, it almost looks like it's not quite as, like it has like a yellow base to it or something. So, not my favorite, but it's still a good black if you're on a budget. Let's see, what else? Oh, Devil's Advocate from Essie, which is a beautiful dark purple, but this, again, pisses me off because the formula is so thick and goopy. I need to go get like a nail polish thinner because I tried painting my nails with this one time and I just could not do it. But do you see in the neck of the bottle there, it is purple, just a very, very dark purple. Maybe when I hold it next to a black, you can see the difference. Yeah, so you see how it's got a purple tint to it. Very beautiful. I wish I could work with the formula, or, you know, I'm going to have to go get a thinner, but that's a beautiful color. If only I can get the formula to work. Let's see. Shearling Darling, which my roommate gave to me for Christmas. It's part of their holiday collection. Quite pretty. A nice burgundy, which is not a color that I had, and I think he knew that I wanted one, so that's why he got it for me. But this is the kind of color that looks really great during winter, I think, obviously. That's why it's part of their winter collection. But you can see it is like a very nice, deep burgundy that just looks beautiful. This would look really great on fair skins as well, I think. Let's see. This is, I don't know if I swatched this anywhere. This is Wet n Wild nail color in Ice Blue Pearl, and it's just like a sheer pearly thing that I put on top of like this kind of color sometimes, and I'll use just this for like my accent color on my accent nail, which is usually my ring finger. I love this. It's very neat. This one's a recent purchase, and I got it on clearance, and I wanted it for a while, but I never got it because I had thought Pond would be very similar, and in reality they're very different. I think this is more like RX from OCC, but it's called Jet Set to Paris, and it's from L'Oreal, and the color is just super stunning, I think. I haven't labeled it yet. This is the only thing about these nail things, is it's really hard to label them, so I'm going to have to figure something out, but you can see that looks really great. I love blue polishes quite a bit. So there's that one. I got it 50% off, which is great. This is Fishnet from Hard Candy, which is a beautiful, like, orangey toned red, and I got this one for free from All Cosmetics Wholesale because it was just came with my order, because they sent free stuff because they do that all the time and it's great. And that is like Love it, love it, love it. That's the kind of red I would wear. It's much more orange, bright, fire engine type of red rather than a classic blue Maryland kind of red. I prefer the orange tones a lot more. Another hard candy called Mr. Right, and it looks very, very similar to Royal Navy from Butter. Its swatch is very similar, but this one has a little bit more metallic. I got it after I had gotten a Royal Navy, but it's still nonetheless a beautiful color and a really good formula. These hard candy nail polishes are quite good formula-wise. So that's Mr. Right. As you can see, it looks very similar to Royal Navy, just a little bit different. The bottles, I hate the bottles of this Revlon. What is this? The nail enamel? I don't know if it's like a specific, like the Photo Ready or whatever, but it's called Timeless, number 310. And that one looks really nice on my skin tone, as well as I think a dark skin tone. I think it would look really cool against, because it is quite a cool dove gray. I think it would look very nice, rather than like a slate or anything like that that has more blue to it. But there's that one. Catrice, see, I can't even get this in there. This is Catrice Genie in the Bottle, or Genius in the Bottle, which Frankie sent me. I don't know if anyone's heard from him. Love to Love 77, I think is his username. It's been a while, I haven't talked to him in a while. But that one I put on top of black, because it's not really kind of bold enough on its own, but over black it looks stunning. That's this one. So over black, it's just absolutely amazing, which I love. And then Wet n Wild number 449C is a really good white. A really good white nail polish. It's just a classic white. I think everyone needs a white in their collection, just because it looks so clean and so nice, and very great for summer to make you look tanner, if that's something that you want. I don't really wear white all that much because, again, it makes my fingers look longer, but that's that one there. So very opaque in one coat. But I'd probably do 2 coats just to be safe. Okay, Nails Incorporated. This is Westburn Grove. I don't understand why this nail polish is so sheer, because it says that it's a neon shade, and so I would expect something neon to be extremely opaque and have full color, because the color is beautiful. And as you can also see from the nail swatch, it's kind of has a matte finish, which I don't really like, and overall I'm not impressed with this at all. This is a CoverGirl Gloss Teeny called Orange Crush, and this came out with their summer collection, and these guys are really, really tiny, and so because of that, they're extremely expensive price per ounce wise, but they are very, very glossy and very opaque in one coat, and I really love this color orange. It's a very, very beautiful, bold orange. The next one is called Pina Colada, and I got this on clearance because I wanted it at first, but I wasn't sure I was actually going to wear it. And this is a really pastel, very toned down Pina Colada color. It's got kind of like a white with a hint of yellow. On the swatch, it's pretty opaque and pretty glossy on its own. This is Yellow Umbrella from the Sephora collection, and again, another tiny little nail polish. And the color is really a nice yellow, but it's not something you can get a full opaque coverage out of in one coat. You really have to layer it, or layer it on top of a white. But this is my alternative to Chanel Mimosa. Now we have Lavender from Forever 21. By no means is it the best nail polish I've ever used. It kind of just was purchased on a whim. But it still is not a bad formula, and I'd say it's fairly opaque in one coat. Another Love and Beauty called Neon Green, but it's so sheer at all, you have to really layer this on, and then, you know, you'll just run the risk of chipping it. Silver from Love and Beauty, which is a clear nail polish with a bunch of 3D reflective silver glitter in it, and I absolutely love this, even though you have to layer it like 5 or 6 coats to get it to be fully opaque. When you do, it's really, really worth it, and I love doing this as like an accent nail. It's amazing. Rest in Pieces from Wet n Wild, as part of their Fantasy Makers collection, is like a matte black nail polish with purple glitter, and I love the look of it in the bottle, but on the nail it doesn't translate nice at all. It's way too matte and it just looks strange. Hot Pants from Hard Candy is a nail polish I would never purchase on my own. It was part of a gift with purchase from All Cosmetics Wholesale, and it is a sheer jelly light pink with chunky and fine glitter mixed in it that's kind of 3D reflective. Not something I would ever wear. that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.